Hey gamers, welcome back to Creative Gamers. Just yesterday, I uploaded a video about a PSP emulator that also supports a few PS2 games, but that emulator doesn't handle high-end PS2 titles very well. Today, we're diving into something brand new. It's called the iGames PS2 Emulator, and it's built specifically for PlayStation 2 games. What's cool is that it's developed by the same team as the PSP emulator, but this version is focused purely on PS2 gaming. It's simple to use, comes with a user-friendly interface, and is honestly a solid alternative to Ether SX2. Now before we get started, just a quick heads up. There are two emulators with nearly the same name. The first one, which I showed yesterday, is the iGames PSP Emulator. It runs PSP games and only a few PS2 games. But the one we're talking about today is different. This is the brand new iGames PS2 Emulator that was released just a few days ago. It's still in beta and currently only available for Android, but it supports a much wider range of PS2 titles, including graphically demanding ones. Once you open it up, grant any permissions it asks for. You'll land on the home screen, and right away, you'll notice something exciting, an enormous list of PS2 games. You can scroll and scroll. It feels endless. The interface is clean and organized with sections like game categories, downloaded games, favorites, and a search bar. Inside the game categories section, you'll see genres like most downloaded, action, adventure, racing, fighting, shooting, sports, and more. Under most downloaded, you'll find classics like Resident Evil 4, God of War, GTA 3, Max Payne, and many more. To install a game, just tap the game icon and hit save. That's it. The game will start downloading immediately. Once your game is downloaded, you'll find it in the downloaded games section. Tap on the game to start playing. Sometimes it'll ask you to follow the developer on social media. Just click any option and hit the back button. Your game should start loading after that. Let's now talk about settings. In the top left corner of the screen, there's a gear icon. Tap on that to access the emulator settings. The first option is Save Games, where you can manually save your progress and load it later. Next is Edit Pads, where you can turn on R3 and L3 buttons, rearrange on-screen controls, and even connect a Bluetooth controller. The great thing is, once you connect a controller, it works right away. No extra mapping or setup needed. Then we've got emulation settings. Here's what I recommend. Set the screen size to full so it fits your display. For graphics API, leave it on Vulkan, or try OpenGL if you experience issues. For resolution scale, go with 2x 720p for mid-range devices and 3x 1080p for high-end phones. You can also turn on or off performance metrics like FPS counter, battery usage, and CPU temperature, depending on what you want to monitor while playing. Now, I tested this emulator with a few games. Resident Evil 4 worked really well at default settings, but when I changed the display to full screen from within the game settings, it started lagging a bit, especially during action scenes. So I recommend keeping the original widescreen mode for smoother performance. On the other hand, Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles ran absolutely perfectly. Stable frame rate, smooth graphics, and no stuttering. So overall, the iGames PS2 emulator is a really solid option for anyone who wants to play PS2 games on Android without the hassle of BIOS files or complicated setup. It's beginner-friendly, works right out of the box, and even supports high-end titles. Yes, it's still in beta, but updates are expected soon. If you're a fan of retro gaming, definitely give this one a try. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss out on future emulator content. Let me know in the comments which games you're excited to play, or if there's a title you'd like me to test next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy gaming!